Hey, what's going on? Respect the Jeff here, and today it's our first induction to the Hall of Shame. And first up, it's a fan favorite, our striker from the West Ham career, Afolayan, the kid who never quite made it. Now, despite tons of promise, he just wasn't able to keep improving as our team climbed the English pyramid, but his story is one of loyalty, and he ended up contributing to the team on a few key occasions, despite his lack of consistency. Now, Afolayan's start to life in this career was actually really bright for those of you who remember. Following the collapse of West Ham at the start of the career, a young Afolayan was the silver lining who led the line for the team and showed a ton of potential in the process. He scored 12 goals in League Two and was actually very exciting to watch. All he was missing was a clinical edge in front of goal to take him to the next level. But the next level never came for poor Afolayan. In Season 2, he failed to score a single goal in any of his 44 appearances, and it was frustrating because he continued to show glimpses of that potential throughout the season. It seemed like he was always just a step behind or an inch away from making something happen, but in the end, the jump up to League One proved to be too much for the striker, and his spot was overtaken by the deadly partnership of Alexander and Hugill, who were thriving in his absence. But Afolayan kept his head down, he worked hard, and he continued to try his best to prove himself. Mistake after mistake kept him on the bench, but his work rate and willingness to take a sporadic role in the team meant that he stayed in the squad throughout all of our seasons. But every step up saw him fall further and further down the pecking order. If League One was too much, the championship proved to be even worse. He became a bit part player and spent much of his time in the reserves, just waiting for a few minutes in any cup games that we'd give him, or when we needed to rest some of our first team players. And by the time we got to the Premier League, Afolayan was simply happy to be involved in the team in any capacity. He accepted his role, but his positive vibes were always welcome in the squad. At some point, it just became part of our story that Afolayan was always in and around the team despite his lack of ability at this level of competition, and no matter how long this career went, this guy was going to be a part of life at West Ham. He'd been with us through the highs and the lows and was a ride-or-die player despite his increasingly rare minutes in the team. And the shame of it all is he just embarrassed himself with the minutes he got, missing easy chances, giving the ball away, and honestly it just seems like confidence took a hit at some point. He honestly had plenty of chances to turn his fortunes around, but he just couldn't take any of them, and that's what led to his story unfolding like this. But along the way, he actually had some truly special moments for the team. Most notably, he won a questionable free kick against Luton Town in the League One playoffs, and then went on to take one of the most bizarrely creative free kick routines I've ever scored in FIFA, which actually led to Mark Noble scoring the goal that took us back to the championship. So no matter what, that's among the top moments of this career, and Afolayan was actually at the center of it. He also managed to score the winning penalty in an exciting Carabao Cup match, and the fans loved every fleeting moment of Afolayan's success along the way. Now don't get me wrong, Afolayan was a huge flop for West Ham in this save. He botched his chances, he went missing in the majority of games, and he just never lived up to his potential. But in making the Hall of Shame, he did so in perhaps the most spectacular fashion possible. Afolayan's story is one of loyalty and a few bright moments that make him a really notable player for this channel despite his shortcomings. So hey guys, you can go check out the Hall of Shame at RespectTheJeff.com, go click on the Hall of Fame tab, and you can toggle the seasons there to view the players who have made the Hall of Shame in addition to some of the best players on this channel. So go there and comment, let me know who else you would like to see added to these teams, and I'll be back soon with the next edition of Hall of Fame or Hall of Shame for the best players across the entirety of the channel. But until then, I'm RespectTheJeff, and I'll see you next time.